Hi everyone, Jeremy here from DaVinci Studio, and today I have a fun video for you. A couple weeks ago, the team and I set ourselves a challenge, creating a mini pack with 5 assets in less than 5 hours. At the time, we were using Gemini a lot, so we've decided to get inspiration from that and create those assets around that team. The result turned out great, so we've decided to share it with you for free. You can download it with the link in the description below. In this video, I'll show you what is inside that mini pack and how to use the asset. Let me know in the comment if you find this useful and would like us to create a bigger pack focused on AI chats. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So you can download the pack with the link in the description below. It will give you the zip file. Just double click on it to unzip it. It will give you this folder. In the folder, you'll find a couple of things. You got the license, the installation instruction, the TRFX file, and the font to install. Please make sure to install all the font, otherwise the title will not work. Just select all the font and then you can double click on them to start the installation process. Once that's done, you can go over to the TRFX file and double click on that to prompt open that window asking you if you want to install the pack. Just select install. Then once in DaVinci Resolve, you can go over to your effect library, titles, DaVinci Studio, and then here you will find the Gemini Pack. You have 6 different titles to choose from. We have background, clean motion, icon counter, image generation, image pointer, and text generation. We can start by bringing here our background. So I'm gonna drag it directly in the timeline. Then we can extend it to whatever length we want. And there is a bunch of different parameters that we can adjust here in the inspector. The first one being the color. So here you have color 1 and color 2. You can change both of those color right there. So here, for example, we could do red instead. And let's say here, we're gonna do like a pink hue. You can also adjust the shape of that gradient. So here you can move around the point to basically place them wherever you want on screen and give it a different shape. And then finally here, the icons, you can load whatever icon you want. So you're not stuck by, doing only that Gemini thing. You could just load whatever icon and you can adjust the strength of the blur for each of those icons as well as the size and position. That can help you to basically create more depth inside of your background. So here, for example, with icon number 1, as you can see, if I reduce the strength to the minimum, now that star is very sharp. And if I increase it to the maximum, well, now the star is very blurry. And as mentioned, you can load whatever icon you want. So here, just select browse and you can then load whatever PNG file you have on your computer. Right now, for example, if I load a heart, we're gonna have like a bunch of hearts instead. Now let me revert back to the original background. Here we go. And now we're gonna move on to the next title, which is clean motion. I'm just gonna take it and drag it right above our background right here. So this is a simple animation with the text coming outside of the frame into the frame as like kind of a zoom type of thing. It's a fairly simple title, but you can do quite a lot with it. You have control over the animation length in second for the in and for the out, as well as some control for the animation out style. So right now, for example, the title take 1 second to complete, but we could here increase it to 2 seconds if we want to have the animation, for example, being a lot slower. Also, sometimes you might drop a few frames, those things can happen. So a quick tip is to go over to Playback, then here around the cache, select Smart instead of None. It's just gonna bring that red bar right above your title. And when that red bar turns fully blue, that means that the title has been cached in and you will get real-time playback. It tends to help, especially when you start to stack multiple titles. Now you can adjust the text however you want. So here you can change that text. You can reduce the overall size, you can change the font, the color, and you also have here a select your style option where you can do a bunch of things. For example, here number 3, you could create a text box. So if you tick that, you will have a text box showing up automatically, and that text box is adapting automatically to your text. And finally, you also have control over the soft glow. So here you can increase that glow, decrease it, and you can play around with the overall threshold. Now the next title is an icon counter, so you can take it as well and drag it here in the timeline. For this one, you'll have a cool animation of basically the icon being filled with the percentage being displayed. Again, you can control the animation length in second, both for the animation in and the animation out, as well as the style and intensity. You can also control here the percentage, and here basically if you were to enter 50, basically it will adjust automatically to the visual behind. It might not be fully representative because of the way DaVinci work and the way we've made that title. Again, those titles are not perfect. We've made them in 5 hours, so there is definitely room for improvement, but we still thought that will be worth sharing with you, and that could be useful for most of you. You also have control over the overall size and position, so you can adjust the size, you can put it anywhere you want on screen. You can also load whatever logo you want. So here you can just browse and do exactly the same thing, bringing here an image inside. And for example, here we'll have the heart instead of the Gemini logo. You can also change the color. So if you want to have, let's say here, a combination of red and pink, you could do that. And you can make some further adjustments to the text as well. So you can change the font, you can change the overall style as we just saw. So if, for example, here you want to have a text box again, you can just do that right here. The next title, and the one that is probably one of the most interested of that mini pack, is the image generation. So here you will basically have like a first sequence of the animation prompting some text and then image being generated. Again, here you have control over the animation in and the animation out. Just make sure to give it enough time for the animation to complete, because as you can see, there is multiple steps to the animation. So don't try to have it come too fast, otherwise the animation is not gonna look that good. Again, control over the size and position. Here you can adjust the prompt, so you can basically change the text for each step of the process. And then here you can also adjust the icon, which means you can also remove the icon. If, for example, you're not using Gemini, but you want to use that to represent GPT or Claude, or just simply not use any icon, you could load whatever icon you want here in the loader. You could also reduce the size completely of the icon to just completely get rid of it. And now, for example, we will not have any icon at all, just the spinning ring, and that's it. And you can obviously add your own image. So here, if I were to bring whatever image I have on my computer, now we'll have this instead of the previous one. It's automatically going to try to fit within, the composition that we have, but sometimes it's just going to crop in your image depending on the size of that file. So what you can do is simply here increase the width, increase the height, and then you can decrease the overall size of the image to make it fit the composition again. Then for the next one, we have an image pointer. So here, I'm just gonna drag this one in as well. And we have basically a call out here pointing to wherever you want and then displaying an image. Again, it got pretty much the same control. You can load your own image right here. And then you have the point, and then you can adjust the shape of that triangle by here moving the point around your screen. So here, for example, point 2, we could just like move this around, could reduce it like this or like this if you want to have like a thinner line. You can also adjust the overall soft touch. It's blurry by default, but if you want to have it being sharper, you can just reduce the soft touch, and that's pretty much it for this one. And then finally, the text generation. So it's similar to the image generation one, where basically you have multiple steps happening, the answer being generated, and then instead of an image, it's some text that's been generated. So here in prompt, you can basically adjust each of those steps for the prompt, and then you have answers where you can basically put your entire answer. And that's very much it. I hope this mini pack will be helpful to you. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested into an AI chat pack. That's definitely something that we could work on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you need motion graphic assets for DaVinci Resolve, we have over 50 carefully crafted packs available on our website, including transitions, effects, and titles built specifically for DaVinci Resolve. You can get started now, completely free, by downloading our starter pack that contains over 300 assets. Get it with the link in the description below or directly on our website at videoeditorstudio.com.